I'm the guy from the video you're watching, and you know what that means. It's Jakesplains Top Chef Season 20, Episode 13. Champions in Paris.
The Smith family is going to Paris.
We arrive in Paris, and Buddha can already suss out where they're heading.
It's kind of huge and pointy, and it's in the sky.
Ali is still milking his finale joke.
It's not a finale without Ali.
And Padma's wearing a coat made out of Sully's corpse from Monsters, Inc.
Morning, chefs, and welcome to Paris.
For the final quickfire challenge, we meet Greg Marchand, guest judge for this episode. It's the infamous wall challenge, where the chefs have to use limited ingredients to cook a dish and then coach a mystery guest on the other side of a wall to make an identical dish using only poorly heard instructions.
Can you hear me?
What?
Are you cooking before?
What?
Have you tried Mexican food?
What?
Let's do some chicken, okay?
Okay.
Tell me yes so I know that you heard me, okay?
What?
Yes?
What?
Yes?
Yeah!
Have you ever done a soup before?
Yes.
It's more like a cooking challenge mixed in with a game of telephone.
Grab a small pan, please.
A small cup?
Yes.
Buddha's a bit of a control freak.
To be honest, I just want to jump over the bench, cook both of our dishes, and he can just watch me.
But at least his partner isn't a potty mouth like me.
I hope this is a leak. Cheese and rice.
Out of everyone, I think Gabri is having the most difficult time, struggling with a combination of all three. The noise problem,
Coriander.
What's that?
Coriander.
the skill problem,
Have you ever cooked in your life?
and an accent problem.
What?
Ask all your baby corn.
He's so over me.
The chefs get to meet their mystery partner after a successful cooking sesh. It's a bunch of Olympians! They all have the same reaction, which is, oh, who are you?
Jesus Christ! I think we got it. Yeah! And who are you? Just a guy.
I guess what really matters is what they cook, so let's get to it. Buddha and his partner Hunter made a cauliflower puree, bacon, croutons, leeks, and capers. Gabri and Suni made roasted baby kern with pine nuts and poblano sauce. Ollie and Mallory made a potato and leek soup creme fresh. Sarah and Sydney made a spiced chicken with sweet and sour cauliflower and herb salad. Sarah and Gabri's team were at the bottom. Ali's soups were almost identical. Buddha pulled off a very technical dish, but Ali won the challenge and a $10,000 travel voucher to go see Amar. The rains start to kick it up a notch, and we learn that the elimination challenge is to create a Michelin star level dish with les champignons de Paris, or as this dipshit pronounces it, button mushrooms.
Especially in this weather.
Padma explains how button mushrooms were discovered, and Gabri makes a wild admission.
They were found growing on horse manure in the Paris catacombs.
I want to taste that.
It's not me. It's how they cut it. I'm not the gross one. Top Chef is. Don't look at me. I'm just explaining it. The Gabri eats poop. Padma goes over the rules before the storm literally washes them away.
Chefs, I know you want to reach for the stars, but greatness often grows from the humblest of beginnings. French cuisine is known for simple ingredients that are artfully prepared. We want you to create a Michelin star-worthy dish utilizing one humble ingredient in particular. There's only one challenge between you and the finale of Top Chef World All-Stars.
Woo! Yeah, sweet.
All right, I think it's time you guys get out of here. Good luck. I'm rooting for you all.
Thank you.
They find themselves in the creepiest cave on the planet that seconds as a mushroom sanctuary. They get a little lost on their way there to pick their own mushrooms.
You go right straight through the store here, down the hall. Yeah. Turn right.
The chefs then have the most struggle bus of a shopping trip to find their ingredients among the French grocery store.
Trying to find things.
Uncle breadcrumbs.
Uncle Breadstone, what do you do?
Sarah's feeling a little nervous about the simplicity of her dish.
Didn't even buy spices to cook with. Didn't buy a single spice.
Once we get to the kitchen, Sarah warns Gabri that the induction burner will automatically turn on high if you set something on it. And minutes later, she has to call him over for that exact reason to see if Gabri can save his reduction, which is burning.
Gabri. No. I just up my dish.
I messed up.
It just shows her character, making sure that he's watching his dish. Little things like this in a 4-chef competition just inspire me. Or maybe she's just tired of smelling Gabri's burnt ingredients. I've lost count of how many times Gabri's burnt something this season. Tom stops by with Judge Gregory and the world-renowned 21 Michelin star chef Alain Ducasse, who makes a surprise appearance on his own boat to give each of the chefs a stroke.
Funny. I thought you were joking.
No, I wasn't joking. When do I joke? I don't joke.
This camera.
Welcome in Paris.
Sarah ditches her pear reduction and pivots to raw pears.
We're done.
And with 5 minutes left, Gabri seems to be running way out of time. He makes me seriously nervous. By time's up, he didn't plate his mushroom cookie, his herbs, and his roasted ceps. At this point, Judge Gregory lets me know how he feels about last week's Jakesplains episode.
I found it a little boring.
Rude. I can't wait, and neither should you, so let's get to the plating. Buddha makes a champignon de Paris en croûte, chicken farce, mushroom puree, and pommes puree. God damn, Buddha. Fucking sentences. Fuck me.
I think everybody liked it.
Yeah.
Ali makes a mushroom steak, mushroom croquet with za'atar and goat cheese, mushroom jus, and pickled mushrooms. Sarah made a mushrooms and beef leg parmalade with pears and pickled mushrooms. Gabri made a nest in the woods, a potato nest, chili marita champignon de Paris puree, shiitake broth, and cured egg yolk. The chefs take 5 on the boat deck while the judges deliberate, and then we get to the table. Sarah takes home her first elimination challenge win for a very well-deserved dish.
Sarah, you made a beautiful dish. It had acid, it had texture, it had nuance.
I thought that the mushroom flavor came through really triple, especially in the soup.
Buddha is the second best with his universally enjoyed dish. Gabri and Ali are certainly not far behind the other two. The criticisms here were so minimal. Tom mentions that Gabri was a little more chicken forward than mushroom. Regardless of the things he left off this plate, he really wowed the judges with his flavors. Ali's mushroom steak was a little bland, but he definitely served a mushroom-forward dish, and the judges struggled to decide what to do.
I
Honesty,
I agree. I don't want to make this
both
decision.
for different. Sometimes there isn't one answer, but we need to wrap this up.
I know from the comments that, like me, Ali is a favorite. I don't want to see him going home, but it doesn't take away from what a killer chef he is. To me, I keep thinking about Sarah and Gabri. Gabri has incredible skill, but relying on his speed gets in his way far too often. And multiple burned ingredients shows that he can end up with tunnel vision at certain times. Sarah, on the other hand, stepped back far enough to even help her competitor save his reduction. It's that kind of perspective and time management that likely handed her the win this episode. Tonight is the fin of season 20, and we'll all be missing the Ali. Next week, we're going to be doing our first season recap, and then who fucking knows? Either way, I'll see you next week. I don't know, I think I got it. Let's try one more time. Gabri made a nest in the woods, a potato nest, chili marita champignon de Paris puree, fucking Barnabas Christe.